Ah. Ah. Hi guys, today's video is all about Sarah's car. We're working on our Focus ST today. If you're new to my channel, there's a link up above to some video of some sorts that will be more of this. And it'll get you caught up on things. So like 9 months ago or so, Sarah put Eibach sway bars, lowering springs, and new end links in the rear, and her wheels and tires. She put some 1552 Turbo Max on here. So she just ordered some front end links because it still has the factory front end links on the car, and that's what we're going to install today. Well, she's going to install. So this is gonna be more her doing work for once and me just kind of helping out. That's a greasy nose print on the screen.
It's because you touched my face. I haven't washed it yet.
We're only doing the front. I think we're just gonna use regular floor jack and 2 jack stands because the quick jack is under the MR2, even though the MR2 is down right now. It's just a pain to move those things around because they're really heavy. So we're just gonna jack up her car with floor jack and use some jack stands. The quick jack is currently under the MR2 right now, so I don't really feel like having to move those things around because they're extremely heavy and I don't wanna accidentally hit one of our cars with trying to move them. So we're just gonna jack up the front of the car. It's only the front we're doing anyway. I helped her out just a little bit. She doesn't like using the impact.
I just want to use a breaker bar, Sarah. I don't like using these.
While Sarah starts disassembling, I am going to enjoy this pistachio muffin. Pistachio! I'm so excited. I didn't know they made pistachio muffins. I saw it at the grocery store and I was like, pistachio in a muffin? It's actually really good. It's a bit nutty. All right, well, Sarah is knocking out the other side of the car. I figured I'd just show you real quickly what is exactly she is replacing. So right here is her aftermarket sway bars that are powder coated Ford Grabber blue. Also her springs were powder coated Ford Grabber blue. Now her end link right here is the factory end link. She did not upgrade these. They're upgraded in the rear, but not in the front. So she's going to replace these with, I think they're whiteline, right, Sarah?
Yeah, whiteline, yep.
Yeah, white lines. So she has these whiteline adjustable end links right here. And you can see how much beefier this is. Like, that's about as big around as a Sharpie, and this is about as big around as a big pretzel or something.
Pretzels sound so good right now.
They do. Sarah, your factory ones also have ball joints.
I noticed that when I thought they had bushings, because when I was reading they said they were bushings.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
guess they're ball joints.
Factory ones do have ball joints, although this is a way larger, and also it's black, so I think it's the same grade of metal as the impact grade sockets, the hardened metal, and these ones are not, so a little bit more beefy. So right now you're just taking off the thing for your ABS sensor, like that little housing off the strut. I think that's for your ABS sensor. Little bracket guy.
Probably, it's what the inlet goes into, so.
Yeah, this little, the wheel speed sensor. So it goes into that little housing right there. 5mm. Ideally, what would work for that is a crow foot, but I don't have a crow foot because you can get it to it from the top with a crow's foot. There you go. So by the time she's done the driver's side one, I'll probably knock out the passenger side for her. But for now, I'm kind of just enjoying being the camera girl because this is my chill day. I was gonna do a video on the MR2 today because I need to do all the buffing on this car and get all the freshly painted pieces back onto it. But I was sick like the past 2 days and I'm just getting over my cold right now, so I figure I should probably take it easy because I don't want to keep being sick because that would make it harder to make content throughout the week. Plus tomorrow morning, I'm getting the exhaust fabricated on Teeter Tot. Who died when you ran them over?
Oh yeah, something stinks under there.
Something stinks?
Yeah.
While Sarah's doing the other side, I'm gonna fix her mud flap on the side of the car because she went off-roading and munched her mud flap. So I'm gonna fix the bracket on it. Wow, you pushed the bushing all the way through the hole. Oh yeah, that got walled out because it's been rubbing on your tire. It's a little bent, a little bit. Good enough. What a nut. For comparative, that's a wrench. So for comparative purposes, here's the factory end link, and you can see the ends are that like hardened steel, whereas these ones are like flimsy. That was actually really easy to do. I mean, it's not a huge job. So we're gonna downjack the car, take it for a drive, we're gonna get some food, and we're gonna turn this into a little bit of a vlog day because this was an easy job. Her car was filthy though. I'm absolutely filthy. Sarah's filthy.
I'm always filthy though.
Looks like I'm gonna have to help her detail her car here pretty soon.
I need a detail. Let her detail my car for a video, jeez.
Sarah just recently ordered a set of the European spec factory HID headlights for this car. So they're like the projector of the LED daytimer strip above the top, and they're the Euro spec ones. So instead of having amber in the headlight, it has clear. So super excited for those to come in the mail when she finally gets them because it's gonna look so clean on the front of this car. We're gonna go to one of the best kept secrets in Tucson as far as Mexican food goes. It's Papa Loco's. It's off of I-10. Dude, this spot, she's never been there yet. I've been here like quite a few times, and it's like a best kept gem of Tucson as far as tasty Mexican food goes. That looks absolutely bomb. I'm not joking, this is seriously like one of the best Mexican places you can have in Tucson. Like no contest, it's so good here. You're about to try it for your first time.
Yes, I'm so hungry. I love Mexican food.
That's a sign everything was delicious. It was so good. I don't hear the noise anymore.
Me either. It's amazing. It's so quiet. I've been putting it off for so long, like fixing all this stuff. And it's actually handled so much nicer with the beefed up sway bars. Like I could feel it. It feels amazing.
Yes,
right
I think
now.
upgraded sway bars are like one of your first things that when you upgrade a car, like when you're younger and you buy mods for a car and you do like upgraded sway bars. I feel like that was one of the first things where I was like, oh wow, I actually notice a difference in the way my car drives. So this big pile of boxes that I have stacked up in my living room, not the cat, are all car parts going on the TT and the MR2, but 90% of this is for the TT. That's not what I wanted to do. I gotta figure out how to program this key fob. I know there's a way. It's a new fob. The key part is old, but the bottom part is brand new. Here goes to the last time you guys will ever hear me start this car and have it sound like an old boat on this YouTube channel. About this rear seat delete that I started fabricating for the TT, I want to give you guys a little update on that. So I started to clean the back of the car, the back portion right here. The grease spots that I had on this fabric, turned out once I cleaned the grease off of them. Well, the color to the suede, or I don't even think this is real Alcantara, I think it's just fake, it started to peel off wherever the grease was stuck to it. So this entire rear panel back here is pretty much trash. I can't use this anymore, which that means I'm gonna have to take all the fabric off of this panel as well as these side panels right here, because I want these to match everything else, and I have to reupholster all of this. So I need a lot more fabric than I originally thought. So I ordered a couple samples online. They're just like little 2x2 squares of fabric or whatever for me to test samples out, and I have two different types coming. One is something that's actually used for trunk lining, and the other one is a synthetic suede, and my cat just came outside. You're supposed to be inside the house, not outside the house. No, you can't come out here. You're an indoor cat. You have to stay inside. I don't really know where I was at with that now. Anyway, fabric samples, yes, I got some coming, and I'm gonna decide which one to go with, and I'm gonna reupholster the entire back half of the car all at once. So as soon as those pieces come in the mail, then I can see which one I like best. I'll order probably 4 yards of it, and then I'll reupholster the whole back of the car and the rear seat delete all in one shot. There's everything I need for the exhaust. So I got my mandrel bends in here, got my Vibrant Performance resonator, my 2 exhaust tips, the V-band clamps, and that's just a little special something that's gonna get added with all this. Alright you guys, so everything's loaded up. Tomorrow morning I'm going to head out of here, get the exhaust put on the TT. Sarah's car, the end links are good to go, and it's not making that rattle that it was earlier, so it was probably the driver's side end link that was just loose. But I'm going to end the video here. Like I said, I'm getting over a cold and I don't really want to push myself too much in this video, so that way I can start putting in some work next week. And one little announcement I want to make though, for all of you that follow my Patreon, support my Patreon, now because Instagram has the close friends list where it lets you put Instagram stories that only a select group of people can see, I'm now using this for my Patreon. So if you support my Patreon, there's going to be Instagram stories on Patreon that only you will be able to see if you're a Patreon supporter for the channel. So I just thought that was really cool that they have that feature now on Instagram, and I'm going to make use of it for my Patreon supporters. Just some kind of bonus content. So anyway, I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye.